Hello my dear subscribers, Sun and Moon Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Virgo for now, January 2019. So Virgo, I did your reading, and for some reason it happened the same thing that Cancer. A couple of signs are giving me a hard time, so I'm going to redo your reading again. And I already took the cards. I don't want to change the intention of each card. So I have the foundation. I'm using the Art of Life Tarot deck by Charlie Livingstone. And you have the Ace of Wands, Virgo. These cards have a little message on the bottom. So it says, whatever you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. So I feel that some of you want to start a new beginning. Whatever it is that you want to do, is it a new beginning with a new job, a new beginning with a new relationship, a new beginning, moving away, whatever it is that you are going to do or you want to do as a foundation is you're going to start it. You need to start now. You need to just say, okay, let me stop postponing and you start doing, okay? Because what it is that we continue to postpone. Let's say if you're in a work and you want to do a certain type of work or create a new program, create changes, and you're going to have to start doing it now. You can't be waiting for forever to do that. Is if you decide that you are going to relocate, you're going to look for a job, go ahead and look for that job, okay? That's the foundation that you're starting with in January. The first card that you get is the King of Cups. The King of Cups energy is a good thing to be rich and to be strong, but it's better things to be loved. I feel that some of you are looking for love. Maybe you already have the finances, maybe you already have the abundance, the wealth that you need, but you might be a loner, okay? And you, this time around, you are looking for the love. You're looking for the significant other that's gonna be part of your life, or you want them to you want to give and receive love, and you need to start somehow, somewhere, and anytime soon. The next card that you have is the Hangman. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. So to me, I feel that some of you Virgos need to get rid of the old you. This is when you let it go. There is something about you that you need to destroy. Then you need to detach yourself from. If it's an addiction, you may have to release this addiction. If it's a bad relationship, you need to let's say you have feelings from a past relationship that that you are you're you know, upset about, something that hurt you very deeply. Maybe it's time for you to release it. If it's whatever it is that you need to release, there's something about you that needs to change. That's why you have the Hangman. The Hangman is let it go and destroy that energy once and for all. The next card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. So these two cards are telling you, like, wealth is okay. You are able to do your material things, but spiritually you're not gaining anything from that situation. So this is telling you, you can have the house, you can have the car, you can have the job, but at the end you're by yourself. Look at this Ace of Pentacles. You may have the wealth. So if you were waiting for a job, the job is coming to you, okay? Or you probably relocating and you have the house is coming to you. Whatever it is that you material that you want, it's gonna happen this year, okay? So maybe that's the reason why you need to, like, if you had pending your resume, now it's gonna happen. Okay, this is a new financial beginning. Here you had the Two of Wands. The first steps towards getting somewhere is to decide why you are not going to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. So again, this could be a situation with finances, you creating your resume, or you probably moving along to a new house. There is a choice that you have to make, and you probably already decided to go to that direction. Let's say you get a new job and you need relocation, so this is gonna be your moving situation, okay? The last card that you get is the Four of Swords. The sun sets and the sun rises again. remember that after an end, there's always a beginning. There is a sunset, there's a sunrise. The day ends, a new day begins. So the life is about the cycles that maybe at this time this job ended, but a new one will start. Okay. So I'm sounding like these cards are coming a little faster, but it's not that. I already went through it and all. Okay, so I clarify these cards, and let me take this out of the way so you guys can see. The first card that came out under here with the King of Cups, this is under the King of Cups was the Six of Swords, and as you know, this is a movement card. This is you moving along. So I feel that this is very much connected to this card, that this is you moving along your family. If you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. You're moving, you're transitioning, unless you decided to do a trip. But this is a moving card that is you either moving from your house, moving from a job, but some kind of movement is happening. And I feel that this is a job situation because you had the Two of Wands here, and this is the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is about career. This is what's happening when your career is moving along and you decided to move. Maybe you move another state, another city, another job. You could stay in the same house but move into another job, or vice versa. There is something that a change that's going to happen in your life. Maybe you decide that that job no longer serves you and you decide to do something else. Maybe you're in a retirement age and you say, well, I'm tired of doing what I'm doing. I'm ready to retire. You take the package, and then you were home for a month, 2, 3, 6 months, and you say, no, I don't feel like being home, and you're going somewhere else. It's all kinds of scenarios that we have here. Maybe you're in the university level, and then you decide to change your major. You decide that no longer want this, I'm going to take this. Maybe you were engineering, you went into business. Maybe you were into business, went into doctor. Maybe you want to go to law school. All of those issues could be in it. The Virgos are major into being doctors. So I wouldn't be surprised that you probably was into a business scenario, and then all of a sudden decide, well, I want to be a doctor, and change your career completely different. So the next card that you came out is the Sun. I'm resonating these two cards together. The sunset, the sun rises. So that means there is a new beginning starting for you. This is also, you might become a little bit more spiritual. Maybe you're going to start looking for things that are more spiritual to you, and this is the time for you to fix problems. Okay, so maybe you decide that that you want to do things differently, and you want to start a spiritual life as like a reborn, a newborn. So some of you Virgos might in this year, if you are in your 30s, between 25 and 35, or whatever age you are, and you're looking to be pregnant, you may end up getting pregnant and having that child that you've been wishing for. Okay, so that also resonates with this. Also, because I have two pentacles, two names, to me the knights are not the knights, the pages are children. So I feel that some of you may have two children, and male, female, boy, boy, whatever it is that you have, you might be doing these changes maybe because of your children, and maybe you want to be closer to your children. Maybe you decide to have a part-time job so you can be part of your children's life. I clarified before my video went bad the Six of Wands with the and the Wheel of Fortune came in. So I feel that some of you are going to with the Wheel of Fortune is telling me like you probably gonna end up a cycle of your life, okay, and you're starting a new one. Like I said, maybe you are in a retirement age, maybe you are raising your children now, and you decide that my job is no longer needed. You needed to be working full-time, and you decide to go part-time, and now you want to be the caring mother that you want to be. So see, the Queen of Wands is the type of energy that this woman is the mom, and the mom that is she has mainly is the motivator, the person that says, this is what we're going to do, and this is where we're going, and this is how we're going to grow our family, this is how we're going to grow our savings, this is how we're going to grow our bank account. So those are the things that the Queen of Wands does. She motivates the family, the husband, the children. She you know, and you might be taking the Queen of Wands energy, even though you're not a wand, you're an earth sign. You might be motivating your family to maybe move to that new location to for your children, because of your children. So the card that came out for you for abundance was Doctor. So I feel that some of you may be getting sick. Remember I said to you before, some of you may be doctors too. Virgos tend to be in the very in a healthy environment. They like healthy foods. They like anything that has to do with nature, anything that they try not to poison, especially if you're well educated. Those Virgos like to be putting in their body what's good for them. But this time around, some of you might be getting sick regardless of how healthy you like to eat. So I feel that some of you have to be careful with nature, anything around you, because that's what's gonna is probably gonna make you sick too. Because sometimes eating too healthy, you some people are germs free and or want to be germ free. We can be germ free. These are part of our life, our body, environment. Our universe has those germs around us, so you can be germ free. I mean, you try to get immune to them or be stronger than they are, but you cannot be germ free. Okay, so be careful with your health during this month and next month. Remember that not that you're gonna be very, very, very sick to the point that you're gonna be in the hospital for a month. No, just be careful with what you eat, how you eat, when you eat, and you know, just understand that we're part of this world, and there's things around us that they can make us a little bit bad for a while, and that's it. Just take care of yourself, okay? And the next card that I got for you is the healing card. Okay, this is your health card, the healing card. This is what you need to heal in this lifetime. And the card that you got was the crystal that you have is the polychrome jasper. I'm using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. So it's card number 31, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this crystal. The polychrome jasper is belonging. So you want to belong in a group. You want to belong in a group of people. Maybe you decide to join a church. If you haven't gone to church, maybe you decide to be spiritual this time around. Maybe you decide to make new friends and you join a group. So that's what I feel some of you are doing. Okay, the stone says it's a shaman stone that assists with traveling between worlds, offering protection while you travel. It helps you to remember why you're living on earth. So if you like to travel, Virgo, which a lot of Virgos like to do, remember to see if you can get this stone if you're a traveler person. Okay, the self-understanding of the stone is you belong to a greater group, be in a family or a clan. If you feel isolated, reach out to others out of strength rather than needing it. So you probably need to reach out to others because maybe, like I said to you before, didn't I just said that? You may need to get into a new group. It may be spiritual, maybe you're going to church, whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you may just want to play a guitar, something that has to do with the group, that just to you know, for your own good. The stone offers you security for companionship. You can also choose an animal ally. Ground your efforts in the practical, everyday world. You have the gift of mediation and see all sides of an issue. So to those that are reading for, let's say this is a job situation like I see here with the Two of Wands. If you're the boss in that department, maybe you need to see both sides of every story. If this is a relationship issue, maybe you need to see their point of view opposed to your point of view, and let somebody else comes with an agreement about what the situation. If it's a friendship, maybe you have misjudged a friend and you never heard his or her point of view, and now you need to listen to their point of view, and see where you did wrong. Sometimes we make mistakes. We're here making mistakes, and see all sides of every story. Don't just, a lot of people just come and jump the gun for the first person that comes and tell you, listen, so and so said this about you, and you're just gonna if this was a job situation, are you gonna fire this person and the person is gonna lose the job because she said you're stuck up, bitch or whatever? No. It doesn't matter, because you didn't hear it from that person. You didn't actually hear it yourself. It's a hearsay. So understand what this card is telling you. Is two sides of every story, and you cannot jump the gun for the first thing that you hear. The divination for this card says big changes are in offering. Concentrate on practical outcomes. Be down to earth, but pay attention to dreams. Balance your emotional energies and nurture yourself to find joy. Find your power ally and stay under its protection and guidance. Give assistance to others who seek freedom. Guard against against giving away your power. So again, you have to protect yourself, because there is people out there that do not protect themselves, and sometimes we need the protection stones for that, because there's people out there that want to take away our beliefs, what we're doing, what we're feeling, how we think, our ideas, even our partners, our own kids, like our emotions. So people are up there trying to take away things that belong to you. Healing inside disease arises out of ancestral distress. Carrying in DNA. Healing and forgiveness. Set down your family line. Replace this with well-being. So I feel that some of you need to go back to your your ancestors and see issues that come from your past. Maybe you have something internal that you haven't let it go. You haven't released it. You still hold it on. It's still in the back of your mind. Maybe you don't remember, but your subconscious remembers what happened to you when you were a little girl, or it was transferred from your grandmother to your mother to you. It could have been transferred. So some people call it curses. Okay, so curses are very truthful. They curse you, and this follows an ancestral line, and you don't want to pass along these curses to your children, and that's what some people need to remember. Okay, Virgo, do not transfer those curses, those ancestral distress to your new generation if there is children involved. And the frequency of these cards are the chakra is split under the left armpit, and the star, earth star, and some mid hairline. So it's similar to like the crown line, close to the crown line. So, and the timing is the Leo, Libra, and Aquarius, and the south path is integration and reconnection. So maybe you need to integrate to a group and reconnect with someone that you probably lost relationship with. Okay, sometimes we lose friendship, sometimes we lose and you may need to reconnect to this person, and maybe apologize to that person. Okay, and last but not least, I'm using the 4 agreements for the most important message that you need to hear for the month of November, for the month of January 2019. I'm sorry if I said November. I don't know what it came out. Maybe the problem was started in November. God knows what's going on, but for some reason I get that. It says, don't take anything personally. Refuse to eat emotional poison. And I feel that these 2 cards are basically telling you the same thing, and that could be the reason why you could be sick or getting sick. It says taking things personally makes you prey for predators. They can hook your attention with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison that they want. Refuse to eat poison. If I would say, the way that I see this card is like, sometimes you might, like I said before, you might hear the one side of the story. Somebody came with a gossip and you believed it. That's where the poison comes along, because you never heard this from that third party. And that's the reason why these cards are telling you, like, listen to the other person, listen to your intuition, and don't go about if it's a relationship part. You know, they could have just say, oh, somebody saw your husband with someone else, but what did they see him doing? So don't let other people poison yourself, poison your life, because you might be an easy target and you believe it. Maybe because this person knows you for 15 years, that doesn't mean that this person is a true friend. Maybe she hated you all along, or he hated you all along, and you taking their word opposed to other people. Do the best bet is to confront the situation, ask both of them right in front of you and say, did you say this, or did you do this? And go with that flow. Okay, so you can understand that there is 2 points of every story, or there is 2 sides of every story. Okay, so with that said, my dear Virgos, love and light, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, I do go live on Wednesdays. I won't be going live on Monday tonight because I'm doing new videos. I will not be available the 22nd to the 29th, which is my vacation, will be the 23rd. You're welcome to leave any happy birthday wishes to my channel when you're listening to my videos. And I'll see you in the next month. Not doing the yearly right now because I work until January when I did the 6 months. So we'll see what videos I decide to do. I don't know if I do another 6 months for February to or 5 months to June or something like that. I want to carry along another month. So we'll see. You'll see what I do. You hear my videos. You see my videos. Take care of yourself and others. If you have children, take care of your children. If you have a significant other, take care of your significant other and yourself. Love and light, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.